Where do I see my stream? Where do I see my stream? Where do I see my stream? Alright, while that runs, we can probably start work on this. Just need to change a few settings on this. Overlay. Change the overlay to be a bit more or less just transparent. Change this over here. Okay. Toggle that on, off, done. Alright. There we go. And once again, it doesn't work. Overlay. Toggle the position to be there. And if I untoggle it, nope, it's still there. Show chat. Done. There we go. Alright. I guess with this done, we can start. Whoa, what is going on? Start the printing process. Now, first I want to figure out how to change the pivot points of all these items. Like this one is over there. It's just a mess. If I can also go to my camera. Come on. Where's the camera? There. Nope. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. No. Nope, nope, nope. And nope. I get the feeling I still haven't selected the camera. Come on. Also not that. Where are the camera settings? Why do I always lose them? Okay. Definitely not here. I still feel like I do not have the camera selected. I do not have the camera selected. Because I'm in edit mode, not object mode. That's why. There's the problem. Okay. Workspace, is this it? Nope, that is not it. Not here, not here. Also not that, that's the output. Camera. Last time I just took me there directly. Not this time. Viewport display, custom properties, volume no. Changes of year. Viewport display, visibility. Nope, nope, and nope. Wait. Here we go. Alright. This. Can we clear this? Is this how we remove background image? Okay. Let's remove that. Background images. Alright. So that means there's no background image anymore. Save, and now I think we can start filling it all up with colors. Capri, why are you like sticking out of the canvas? Can I move everything? What is this? Object properties, constraints, transform. I want to transform line art. It is not here. Can I change the... Wait, what's this? No, that's the camera. If I change that to 0, that's not what I want. If I do change it less, oh, that is exactly not what I want. Okay. Location, that's the X. Y, Z is upwards. So if I do it like that. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay. Now, Control S. G. Ah, there we go. Okay, so that was set. I do not want the snapping to happen. Okay, if I scale it, it's still from that point. 3D cursor, still from that point. Global, local, norm, view cursor. This is also not what I want. Where is global? S, also not what I want. What I'm looking for at the moment is a way to just centralize this entire object. I guess it is not one object, it's just... Look, all of them have different points. Like this one's all the way down there. This one's over here. How do I change all items to be changed in such a way, like almost like flat, like all the settings that I have at the moment, just make that the default. It's a good question. I might need to Google this. Yeah, in the meantime, we could probably add some music. Where is this? Let's play that. Not the best of music, actually. Let's add some more. Okay, let's make a new folder. Okay. Library, music, folder, over here. All of these. Let's add them. Alright, they're added. That is terrible. Okay. Sorry about that. Close this window. All right. I'm still left with a question before I start coloring. Measuring, transform, scale, rotate, move, cursor. Rotation. No, edit. These are just overlays and everything else. Okay. Let's start with this. Select this, select this, select this, select that, select that. The body. does unlink mean? Make local. Is that the one I wanted? No, that's definitely not what I wanted. Okay. Here we go. Let's just quickly add just add a cube quick. Alright. Now it has a pivot over there, right? Yeah. And then cursor to world origin. Okay. Cursor to selected. Cursor to selected. Nope. Cursor to active. Nope. Select that. That's not what I want. Let's see how this goes. Okay. Control S. Cursor to selected. That's not. Control S. Cursor to active. Nope, also not. Selected to cursor. That's also not. Not. Selected to active. Also not. That's also not. This is an interesting question. Do I have to change it within the item, maybe? Probably not. The body. I'm in edit mode again. Let's remove the cube. Well, actually, just hide the cube for now. Body. Object. Set origin. There we go. Origin. To 3D. Which is at world origin. Okay, there we go. Finally, I got it. Object. Set origin at 3D cursor. Let's just do it for everything. Even body and the back legs. Okay, object, set origin to 3D cursor. Ooh, that did not go as intended. Undo that. Let's try object 3D cursor. Why did that do? It's because it's a head. Right. It is a head. That's the technical term. Undo. Undo, undo, undo. Okay. just put this back to 0. Now the head's there. Okay, cool. This one, object, set origin at 3 degrees. Object. I wish I knew this last night. This would have made my life so much more bearable. Object, set origin, there we go. I think that's all. Just double check all. Select everything. How many points are there? 1. Okay. I think there's 1. 5. Scale. Everything scales together. Perfect. Save. Yeah. Alright. Now, what we can do is start the coloring process. To do this, I'm going to add a reference image. Let's go for the front. Okay. Hi there, image. Would have been nice for you to join a while back. There we go. What happens if I move this back and look at it from this view? If I scale it a bit. Oh, wait, that's not the scale button. This is the scale button. Let's see. The claws are bigger. I see something's weird going on. Undo. Change this back. Okay. Let's try adding that thing again. Was an image, reference, front, load image. Okay, scaled to about this size. Okay, now we can see everything else. Nicely layered over. This is still gonna bother me. This is really gonna bother me. Okay. G. Put you to the side. Save the cube. We can delete not delete a key when it's hidden? Interesting. Okay. Where's this object? Why is it not in the hierarchy? Never mind. Let us create some materials. That's probably not where it's done. Let's start with the head, I think. Head, body, claws, legs at the back. Okay. Oh, the image is over here. Let's get that image in the empty. Now, start with the head, I said. We can start with the headdress. Let's get... Is this the darker color? If I do it to choose like this, would it be lighter? Yeah, good. Let's go for this color. Okay. We'll draw. Now what I'm curious about, if I go full, since that's the color, leak size, thickness, simplify. I guess we could play with these settings. Let us, we're on the headdress over here. Let's go to the helmet. And start with this piece over here. Hold up, if I... Okay. So there's a question here now. What is this line? Was that a line? Oh, that's a line I added, but I never finished adding. Interesting. Okay. Let's go solid. Let's add this line here. Actually, edit. See if we can just copy paste this one. Copy, paste, and then G move it here. Now the question is, for this item, can I just simply modify it? I might. There we go. not do what I wanted. I just want to edit this piece, not the entire thing. Wait. Where is it? Why is it scaling from all the way there? That is extraordinarily strange. Okay. I'm not going to worry about it, I think. Redo. Save. Helmet. Gonna start here. And we can end, say, here. It's not perfectly symmetrical, but it doesn't have to be. Kepler isn't perfectly facing the camera. It's good enough. Alright. I see some issues with my line art though. Just go to select. Over here. Just need to see what this is part of. This looks like to be a part of the armor. So we'll go to the body, armor. Oh, first we need to go to object mode, armor, yes. I bet there's quite a few lines that have been altered when I scaled everything around. Q. Move it over there, looks good. This we can move away, this we can move away. There shouldn't be anything too egregious. I say that, but immediately find something absolutely terrible. Okay. Save. Anything here? No. Anything here? No. Anything with the bodies? This is going to be a challenge to figure out what overlaps with what. Over here, I missed something. When does the new Smite patch come out? Tuesday? This Tuesday? Surely not. Oh shucks, if it is. That was not a pleasant notification sound. Yeah, if a Smite patch comes out soon, have a bit of a problem with my schedule. Not sure if I'm going to be able to do all the recordings in time. And I haven't posted a video for this week, besides these live streams, but I don't really want to consider them actual videos. That would feel extremely strange. But what do I do? I don't have that much material. Alright. I was supposed to be coloring in, but now I'm just stuck doing line work again. Come on, do some coloring in. Make it exciting for yourself. Now, what I'm wondering is, do I do coloring in a different layer? I could. Is that something I want to do though? Actually, different layer might not be a bad idea. Okay. Let's add a new layer. Wait, I'm at body again. Change to headdress. Save. Add headdress color. Why is the headdress not properly edited? Did I just miss them, or were they created when I did the scaling? I might have just missed them, there's a lot of lines. Alright, let's see color. We can use the material, this material, save, draw, not fill, this one. I don't like how it's like. Thickness is not what I'm wanting. Radius of the brush in pixels. This is a fill though. How is that affected? Leak size? If I put this to 0. It's not particularly what I want. I might have pressed something that I did not meant to press. This is interesting. How do I control the strength? Wait, can I mute everything else? And say, for instance, layers, eyes, face, helmet, and then if I start coloring in, okay, there. But look, it's like taking out of the black lines. Is that something I want? Because if I color in here, look how thin that is. Am I okay with this? It's full area, advanced. Ooh, I might have broken the program. Come on. It's all frozen now. Not responding. How does that affect the stream? Is it visible on stream? I can't really tell. Well, the stream hasn't died yet, so... There. Color that in. What does it do? Freezing up the computer, that's what it does. Okay, it's coloring in and almost exactly. I didn't see like how close. Okay, it's still cutting into here, but it's doing it much more directly. Now, I made the mistake of changing a bunch of settings. So which one was it that changed it? Did I change it advanced? Yeah. Let's take this down to like at 2. Ooh, that's another issue. Let's color this in. Okay. Let's change this threshold down. What does that mean? Not much. Multiply for full resolution. Higher resolution is more accurate, but slower. Use strokes as visible boundaries. Advanced. So those are the strokes. And that's where it's going to be based off of. Even the tiniest, if I do it like this, it will cause a lot of issues. Let's try draw and erase. Can I erase single colors? Dissolve. Guess we'll have to just do undos until I can't undo anymore. Which seems to be here. Okay. If I remove this layer, it'll remove everything. I think that's the easiest thing I can do. Just remove the layer. Alright. Create a new layer. Headdress color. When creating new frames, the strokes from the previous frame are included as the basis for the new one. I don't know what that means. I am extremely new to Blender Isbooks or YSbooks. I recently started like 3 days ago. So I'm still learning keyboard shortcuts, settings, where to find them. Took me 2 days just to get items to scale correctly. I'm even struggling with the use of the 3D cursor. But I'm getting there, I'm getting there. I really like Blender, it's been very pleasant to work with, even though it's not that easy to grasp as a total beginner. You're still learning too? How's your learning experience been going? When did you start learning? Paint using the active material based color. Sure. And that is paint the material with custom vertex color. Probably meaning this. Size in pixels to consider the leak closed. Alright. Don't have to worry too much about this. I guess I'll just leave it at 2. Thickness. Larger values reduce full accuracy. What does that mean? Is 0 a good number then? Okay, that is a 0. And let's take a 5 for example and do it over here. Okay, I get it. But let's go like totally crazy, like a 10. Okay, 10's the max. Okay, yeah, I can see that's not a completely good thing to use. Alright. Undo. I use the software to create book cover, but now I'm trying to make an animated short. Oh wow, a 3D animated short. That's very impressive. Do you do this as a career or hobby? If it's for a career, then I'm not sure exactly why you're here. There's nothing to learn from me. Do I just need to think about this differently? If I color in, it's not exactly an author. Ah, so you make covers for your own literature pieces. Nice. I'd love to be a creator that does almost everything. As it's a difficult concept because you need so many skills of quite a large variety of skills. You become like a jack of all trades but master of none. I certainly feel like that. Do I just have to get used? Threshold to consider color transparent for filling. If I take that down to 0. Okay, that's a 0. And now if I take it all up to 100, it should just be like complete fill. Okay. They have similar effects. I'm not entirely sure what to do here. It shows me all the lines here. Maybe I just need to adjust my lines to compensate for the filling. That's the only thing I can think of that I need to do. But that seems like an incredibly huge task. I'd basically have to edit all my lines, and I've got a bunch. Alright. Alright. Let's do a few tests. Let's, for instance, grab this like that. Drag the line out like this. Something like that, I think. Wow, this is going to be extremely tedious. That looks fine, this is not fine. All I'm making sure is that previously I made sure they touch, but now it's making me think they should not be touching at all. Alright. I've changed a few. Let's check this option again. Yeah, I've already changed these to not go past the line, and yet there's still... Yeah, they're not past the line, but they're still making these little bumps. You never use the grease pencil. That's what caught your eye. Do you mean that's what caught your eye to use Blender? Or... what exactly do you mean by it caught your eye? What is the stream's title? Did I mention anything about this? Right. Okay. You never used to watch use grease pencil, so this video caught your eye. Sorry to disappoint you that I can't teach you anything about it. I'm still learning myself. I'm liking it so far, I must say. It's challenging to work with. Save. Okay. I'm not sure what I should do. If only some grease pencil veteran would just happen to pop around and give me a few tips of what I'm trying to achieve. Cue, draw, fill. I'm getting this again. Whoops. That's not what I'm looking for. This is not what I'm looking for. Maybe the lines need to be extremely shorter. Like, what's going on here? Maybe there's something I need to edit, not in terms of disable stencils and overlap self-interactions with alpha channels. I don't know what that means. Solid line, dots, squares. There's a smooth feature. Use the spacebar to find the feature. Yeah, smoothing in sculpt mode, I know. Hey, you got a point there. I could probably use the smooth feature to easily shorten all these. That's a good point. It's much easier than trying to find all the edges. I don't like how it's like denting the circular line. Maybe I can change it in... Maybe I can just do it like this? No. Maybe make it bigger. Yeah, it's denting my circle a bit, unfortunately. Hey, that might have worked. What was it? Draw? Yes, draw. Look here. We've pretty much gotten rid of those. That's not a bad workaround, actually. Thank you for that. It hasn't even crossed my mind in the slightest. Oh, something really weird happened there. Let's move you back. Move you. What was it? 5? Just grab this and put it back. Come on. There you go. Can I lock this perspective where I can't come out of this perspective? That would be great. Toggle the view. Q. Okay, that's done, that's done. We need to fix this line up. Yeah, this line needs to be changed. Let's do it here. 1. Change it like that, and that. That. This might need a grab. Actually, Q. 3. Let's just erase this part. Q. No. Q. These keyboard shortcuts. I need to remember. Put it back, but not in its previous position. 3. Okay. Smoothing is working nicely, I think. There we go. There we go. All the absolutely horrendous bulging of the circles I'll have to fix up later. Oops. Oops. Focus on this line, not that line. I'll have to pull this maybe. Pull that out. Q, erase this piece, and probably this piece. Okay. Hotkey G to grab. Is it really? G. I'll check it out now. Let's go 1, and then if I press G, no. Might have been set up on your side. Unless it's like space G. No. But space 5 is fine. Alright. This is fine. Now, just to smooth out this line. Okay. Let us check the fill. These lines look good. Looking fine. Okay. This I'm not a fan of, but I'm not sure if... I don't think it's gonna... No, it will affect stuff. It will affect stuff. Will it? Will this affect anything? I'll check later. I can always fix... that is not what I want to do. Sculpt. Was it 1? No, 5, not 3. There we go. Save. Let's check the lines. Space 2. Yeah, it's fine. Alright. I'm happy, I'm happy, I'm happy. Here we can change something. Q. Pull it away just a tiny bit. Okay. Pull it away just a tiny bit. So how have you been finding Grease Pencil? Have you played around with it? How did you come to learn about it? Sculpt. Oh, 5. Save. I constantly need to think about what's the next step I need to do. Still not intuitive just yet, but it'll come with time. You've only been working in 3D, right? Yes. A friend of mine suggested that I try out the Grease Pencil, and I'm like, I haven't even used Blender yet. He says, don't worry about it, just check up some YouTube videos and you'll be a pro in no time. I said, okay. So I did so. Got familiar with Blender as a 3D program first, and then I checked up on the grease pencil videos, tutorials, etc. That is not what I want you to do. Please stop that. 5. Just get pulled this way. You get pulled this way. Alright, save. Q, draw to right. Okay, I need to change up this one, this one, this one. Probably this one. And the rest seem fine. Before I change it up, let me just smooth out the entire thing. Q. Ah. There we go. Let's check it again. 2. No, I said 2. Okay. So now it's only this one and this one that I need to change up. How long have you been using Blender for? In 3D? You use the 3D to make book covers, correct? Or were you using 3D for something else? Absolutely. Being able to recognize that you can improve and do better, it's a big step in growing. 2 short clips. What are the clips about? What am I trying to do again? Oh yes, I need to draw and I need to... No, I need to sculpt. No, wrong button. 5 years for book covers. And you're saying... You've been doing book covers for your own books, or... Am I misunderstanding again? Keyboard shortcuts. Is this going to be a problem? I feel like this is going to be a problem. Grab. The animation is what you need to work on. Ah, yeah. Impressive. What kind of books do you work on? Fictional, non-fiction? Okay. This one is now a problem. This one's still a problem. Ugh. What was the keyboard shortcut? Space 1. Zoom out. Smooth it out. Okay. Save. I think I am done. Q. 2. This looks fine. This looks fine. I can't see anything too abrasive, too out of the ordinary. The circles are circular enough. Alright. You write fiction books, 10 books so far. Wow. And yeah, I'm struggling just to write one. What's your secret to just sitting down and doing them? It might just be like motivation. I have a minor motivation to write books, so I'm not actually putting it into practice. Alright. Let us try the full bucket in the full now. Wish me luck. Is that what I want? I kind of want it sharper. How to... Can't remember how to make it sharper. Okay, I found it. Save. Have I made it sharper yet? Yes, I did. Okay, I didn't override that scene. This is not what I wanted to color this color. What did I... Passion. Ooh. Yeah, passion is a very important thing for people to have create art. And if you enjoy it, you'll definitely go out and do it more. In a sense, although it's not always true. Your ability to do something really does. Your inability to do something might tell you that maybe you just don't have a passion for something. There are other things going on, though, like creative blocks, emotional status. I'm sure this quarantine has been great for people who just wanted some time to do their thing. But I think it has also stifled a bit of creativity where people don't go out and experience, gain experience on a particular subject and be able to write or present it in an accurate way in their visual art or their what's the word? Not narrative art. You know what I mean. Is this a logo? No, this is just a headpiece for a character in a game. This is just the headpiece. I still have the eyes, the face, the helmet, and then the claws, the body, and the legs. That the line art, that's complete, but now I'm trying to color this in. Let's go grab a new material. Let's call this material headdress wings, and we will copy the colors from this image over here. It's like a very light blue. First, let's edit the colors a bit to be. How do I make it lighter? Do I have to get out of the view? Maybe like this. Something like that. Alright. Oops, that's not what I want to do. That's your problem with animation. You can't tell the story the way you want because you lack the animation skills. I can totally relate. Something that I learned recently was that... Is this the right color? How do I... Oh, this is... It's set as a stroke and I need to set it as full. That's the issue. Okay. Solid. What was I gonna say? Oh, something I recently learned was that people who do animations, there are different types. There are people who do the modeling, there are people who do rigging, there are people who do the animations, even like environment animations. You need to consider things like wind, sun direction, even the direction that the wind is moving, the speed that you know, background things can move, like a wind turbine, for example, and how that casts shadows. Like, usually there are different people who understand this to varying degrees, and why did that not work? Did I do something stupid? Let's check here. Yes, I did. Okay. Go back to color. People understand it to varying degrees and have the skills to identify these differences and details. And they do an incredibly good job of portraying that in animation, being it 3D animation, 2D animation. That's the same problem I have. I think, I can do that. I might not be able. I'm okay with not being able to do it properly, but I can do that. And then you try it, and you're like, okay, actually, I'm very far off from doing it even remotely properly. It feels so good to finally be able to color in after spending 2 days drawing this creature. It's so therapeutic saying, hey, I spent quite a bit of time on this, and now, oops, and now I get to like do the finishing touches or like do coloring. I don't know, something very therapeutic about just coloring in. If you just have a coloring book, if you find a day, a Saturday or a Sunday that you don't want to do much, just want to relax, be in your own thoughts, grab a coloring book, grab some crayons, just color in. I guess we got computers and things that can do that for us, but my point still stands. don't like how I have to double click everything. Maybe if I just untick this, then I should be able to... Yes, there we go. And if I do this in succession, does it? It does not. Ah, that is not what I want to do. Undo, 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 undo. Undo. There we go. That's something you can't do with pen and paper. Just Control Z. If only you could Control Z life. Imagine that. How amazing that world would be. How absolutely terrible that world would be. I kind of want to lighten this color just a bit more. Can I still do that? Like if I change the... What is... S is saturation, H is hue, V is value. Value, I think I want to increase. What is A? Alpha? Yeah. That's a nice color. I like that color. Okay. And it changed every one of them, which is very, very pleasing to see. Now I want to create a new material. I'm gonna call it red gem. Red gem, and I'm gonna choose a color. What is red? Red is like, this is on the 255 scale, right? So red is like that. Let's add some yellow, maybe about 100. That's way too much. Wait, this is not on a 255 scale, this is on a 1 scale. Okay. Then if I want to add green to make it like, let's make it 0.01. How's that looking? Maybe a 0.1. Too much. 0.05. Ooh, that's a nice color. Do I need to add any blue? Maybe 0.1. I can't tell the difference. Let's just make this 0. Let's color it in. It's not a stroke, it's a full. Headdress color. Put it in there. Let's see. At least your characters aren't walking out of their clothes anymore. You're kidding. Is that something you have to look out for? Yikes. That's a decent color comparison, I think. Okay. You're walking out of the clothes. No, that's a bug. No, that's not a really bug. That's a... What is that? Misalignment of desire and understanding, of human desire and computer understanding. I can use the wheel to pick the color. Oh, that's a nice trick. Thank you. Kinda, no, it only affects the darkness, I feel. Is it? Yeah. Like it. I'll make it a bit darker, now that you mention it, but... yeah, no matter, the wheel only changes Yeah, the wheel for me only changes the brightness, or not the brightness. I guess overall it just scales everything down. But it doesn't, if you hover over blue, it doesn't just change blue. Maybe if I hold control or alt or something. Wait a minute. Oh! Oh! I am a big banana. That's cool. I don't want blue though. If I hold control, I can... okay, got it. I got it. It doesn't scale really well, to be honest. Just take everything down. Let's increase this to, what was it? 0.5? This is 0, this is 1,000, 1. Okay. Move the white dot. Yeah. That works. That works extremely well. I do want to make it point. What was it? 0.5? No. Let's make this a 0.87. 7. Nah. Make it a full 1. 0.1. I'm just gonna stay with that. Okay, save. Now, I've got the red orangey gem. Creating new. Does this material stay with this object, or is it shared between them all? I guess we'll find out. Let's call this. What are we going to call this middle piece? Like the. Let's just refer to the image. What color is this shade with? It's like a golden color, and it's shared with the armor pieces, really. Is there any distinction between the different armor colors? Some are darker, some are lighter. We'll make this part like the lighter. Did you hear that notification? Please tell me if you heard that notification sound. If you did, I'm gonna need to change a few settings here. You did hear it. Okay, cool. I am going to have to either close this program, exit, I'll just close it off, change whatever notification settings they were at a later time. Alright. Okay, so this is like the gold plate. Now let's look for a lighter gold. Can we find it? let's go here. I think this give a nice color somewhere. Yeah. Why? Yeah, Yashki, welcome back. How are you doing on this amazing day? Or at least I hope it's an amazing day for you. This is a weird eyedropper. It's like it makes a is the program frozen? Oh, it is frozen. Okay. Let's just go again. You're just playing Smite. Cool. Enjoy. Did you get it down on Switch? Use the eyedropper on the color wheel to match the colors. On the color wheel. Well, this color wheel disappears as soon as I go away from it. What on earth happened here? Did I fill this? I think I accidentally filled this. Let's get rid of that. Oh, undo. Let's get rid of this stroke. Draw, fill. Oh, you're still playing on the PS4? Okay. Well, Yashki, you'll be pleased to know that I've actually surpassed the drawing lines bit and come to the coloring bit. Thanks to Wise Books. Or however I say the name. Okay. Stroke, full. Alright. Full. Fill that up. No! That's not what I want. Yeah. You can see, good. Okay. Something else is happening here. Am I on the right level? Yes. Okay. So that did for that. This coloring is not correct. Okay. Let's get this one just a bit light. Saturation maybe? Yeah. Okay. So I've got a new issue with coloring in the entire thing. But it still remembers the lines on the inside. It might be a layer issue. Let me check. color is above the headdress. What if I swap them around like this? What? No! You're kidding! Is that all that I had to do? All my lines are back to normal. Oh, you are joking. Okay, well, this is a, what do you call it? Learning experience. Can I undo this? Say I erase this here. Can I not erase that? Can I not erase the orange? Wow, that is so absolutely weird. Maybe if I scale it up, can I erase? Okay, there we go. It's erased. Scale it down. Full. Wait a minute. Where's the middle line? Did I remove the... I owe you coffee. Probably. I like to get to know people before I take them out on coffee dates, though. Baby steps, baby steps. Alright. So, how do I get rid of the... Wait, if I close that, then I go to eraser, erase this, then open this up. There we go. Okay, brilliant. Colors, full, go to materials, go for the over, we didn't, gold, plate, light, and we'll call this just gold plate dark. Gold plate light, let's fill that up. Nice. Then fill it up with the gem in the middle. Alrighty. This is looking good. Man, I can't believe it was just as simple as putting everything in a different what do you call it? Layer order. I can't believe it was just this. So all that time I tried thinning out the lines. I mean, it doesn't look terrible. Just makes me a bit sad, just a bit sad. Skip the video, skip the coffee, feedback on a video will do. Sure, I can do that. Save. Shall we move on to the eyes, ladies and gents? I think we shall. Alright. Make a new layer. Let's call it eyes color. Underscore color. Why am I doing the American spelling? I don't know. I'm not American. Yeah, that's gonna bother me. Screw you, America, and your freedom's spelling. What was it I was gonna... eye color? Yes. Layers. Okay, so this switches over through layers at least. Let's add a new material, call it eye dark. undo, and then add a new one, call it highlight. Okay, we shall now select the colors. It's going to be a fill, not a stroke. Select the colors. It's going to be a mostly blue. That's like extreme blue. So add some yellow to it. I mean green to it. Blue and green together makes a cyan color, right? Yeah. Just do a more. Okay, that didn't work. 0.1. Let's just reference the. Yeah, I mean, maybe more. I mean, that's a fine color, I think. How does that compare to this one? Yeah, the colors aren't really that similar, are they? Not really. Oh wait. It stopped sampling. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep with my color. I like my color. While I'm here, just look at this color. Add that. Okay. How's the Smite games going? That's not what I want to do. It's that? I want it? I think so. I forgot to change the layer. Like that. Okay, cool. That works fine. Eye color again. Material, eye dark. Select a color. Let's start with blue again. Add a bit of red, like 0.5, and add a bit of green, like 0.5. Start there. It's a very grey. Maybe. Wait. No, if you want to make it darker, you need to add less color, not more color. So let's put it at 2. So 0.2. Scroll wheels also there. What if I make this just this color but darker? Scroll wheel it down. Yeah. It's a different shade. Let's see how it looks. Undo. Save. Eye color. It's not a stroke that I want to do, it's a fill that I want to do. Let's go advanced, put it to a resolution of 1, just to speed things up. Very nice. Slowly but surely we're getting there. We've done the eyes, we've done the headdress. Now it's onto the face. Okay. Add a new layer. This time below the face. We call it face color. Let's show the face. Right there. We might need to do the helmet first. Now that I think about it. Let's hide these layers. Hide the eye layers. Keep the headdress. The color I can lock. How do I scroll? Oh, there. Helmet. Add helmet color. So what's news on everyone's side of the world? Not much happening on my side. I don't really watch news. Probably my fault for that. Right, we need colors. Let's mute the headdress. Wait, am I doing this on the face? No. Yes? No? Yes? On which layer am I doing this? Helmet color. Just to confirm, yeah, okay. They've paused reopening. And what do you think about that? I'm in the US Delaware. What does that mean? I've heard the term before. Is that a place? Is that a district? Is that a... Sorry, excuse my ignorance on the subject. You're okay with it? Let's have this open. Okay. And now I want to add the colors here and here and here and possibly here. Let's zoom in here. I have a feeling something's not right here. Can I color in here? Looks good. If I hide the helmet, this is what it looks like. It's fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. This can be the same cut. Oh, that's not what I want. Add the eyes. Okay. There we go. Capri, why are you so handsome? I do realize I missed a few lines. Likely. Like a line from there to the eye. I can still add that. Helmet. This is part of the helmet, correct? Yes. Okay, helmet. Go to material. Go to solid stroke. Line. Save. The radius is 12. Or not 12? Why does it look closer to an 8? Oh, because I scaled it down. Okay. If I scaled it down by about a fifth of 5 over 12 is like 2.5 over 6. No, a fifth. What am I talking about? 5 over 12. Do a 10. Yeah, looks fine. Let's not make it perfectly symmetrical. There we go. Save. Just make sure I drew it on the correct layer. Yes. Okay. This one. Let's go back to coloring. Gonna do a dark one though. Should I make this dark though? Maybe for that. Interestingly, my overlay went away. There we go. United States. The states of Delaware. Delaware's on the western coast, I see now. Good context. What was I going to do now? Layer. Just make sure all the colors are and the lines are correct. Okay, they are. And now for the face. Now, Capri has a lot of tones to his skin. Basically two types. Very dark and light tones. I need to ask myself, do I want to represent both colors or just one? I think two colors would be nice. But I'm wondering if just one color is enough and then a shadow. This is a completely different color. Never mind, scratch what I'm trying to say. Three color tones for his face. Face light. That is not the correct spelling. I mean, capitalization. Face. What color is this? Brown? Pink? I have no idea what to call it. And in between light and dark. Face, dark. I really shouldn't call it face, I should call it like skin maybe. Because it applies to all of his quote unquote skin or scale or flesh. Now, as for the light, it is not a stroke, it's a fill, and the color I'm gonna steal here. Medium color, I'm gonna steal. That's a nice color. It's a fill, stroke. Dark. It's a fill, not a stroke, and the color I'm stealing. That's a nice color. Capri, you're so gorgeous. That is not correct. That is completely not correct. Wait, but the reason is the reason I'm fine with. I think I know what the reason is. Helmet, face color. Do that. Material. Let's go for dark. No. Let's do a base medium. Skin color. Full. Okay. And then add that, and then add that. Add that. Did it make a line here? It did. So strange how the fill is blocked by the viewport. Now, if my theory is correct, if I hide face The line is fine there. Okay. So what I need to do is add face. I need to helmet. I need to remove this line here. Scroll down, scale down. Face. No, that's not what I'm trying to do. Face color, helmet color. But I don't need to hide them, I can just lock them. Lock, lock, lock. Lock the eyes. Lock the helmet colors. Lock the face colors. Lock the helmet. The only thing that's editable should be the face. Point. Remove the point. Okay. Q, sculpt. Grab. There we go. Save. Unzoom and do the other side. No. Q, sculpt. 5 grab. There we go. And now oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Why is this happening now? Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I did not think to check the alignment. I mean, alrighty then. All those lines I added aren't even in the right place. This cannot go any worse. Save. Let's hide all the colors for now. Just focus on the lines. This line, and this line. No, just this line. This line needs to move. What's the G? Undo. Okay. G. How do I snap it. G, just move. That's a good start. No, keep it there. Control Z to undo. Yeah, I don't think this is a Control Z issue. All the lines and everything is just has been always painted on a different y-axis. So I'm gonna G. G, control. Okay, control works. Control doesn't work. Come on. Come on. Ah, so close. G, control. Ah, so close. Is there like a setting for me to change just this particular stroke? Oh, I can move it to a certain layer? Oh no, I'm moving to a certain layer. Okay, let's move to... What was this? This was part of the face, right? Yeah. If I... Yeah. Just double check here. G. Okay. There's some really weird things happening. G. And it scaled down. Why did it do that? Oh, because this was drawn at a closer view from. Okay, I get it. G. Press N and fire the Y position. Okay. Alright, and if I press it for this and this and this. What about things like... What is it, this? I think it's calculating the Y position of the origin, not of the item itself, or the stroke itself. You know what? It's fine. I can just delete these. delete the stroke, delete the stroke, delete the stroke. It's just 3 lines, I can just redraw them. And somehow make sure I draw them on the right rotation. Okay. Let's try this out. Q, draw, line. 3D cursor, that's correct. I'm on helmet. I'm definitely on helmet. Okay. Curve, material, I need to choose a solid stroke. For the size, it's a 10. Okay. Draw. Okay. Now let's see if that. No, that line didn't appear there. Why does it appear there? All places. Right, Control S, cursor to world origin. Let's try that. Just to double check. Okay. There we go. Just had to change the cursor position. Part of the helmet. Okay, done. And what a handsome guy you still are, Capri. Let's get the helmet colors back. Seems fine. Now for the face. Get a line. I'm gonna have to change you to 7, I think. Is this fine? No. Let's try 8. Yeah. I'm on the face, just to make sure. M. Cursor to world origin. Alright. Save. Bit of a disparity here. I can still fix that. Helmet, color, eyedropper, this. Did I do it? Full. No. Control S, goes to world of origin. Nope. Let's go for color. remove that. Dark. Also undo. Something's going wrong. No, I'm choosing the wrong one. Undo. Gold, dark. I don't know why this is working, but it's working and I'm not gonna complain. Gold plate. Just color everything. No. I need to make sure I'm on the right. Yes. Okay. I am on the right level. Undo. Headdress I can hide. Eyes I can keep. Face I can keep, probably. Just make sure everything's correct. Yeah, seems to be. And it wasn't. Let's erase everything except the helmet, the face, the eyes, just the helmet colors. Let's just erase everything. What a learning experience this is. Okay. Save. Control S. Goes into world position. Paint. Full. Color. Gold plate. Done. Double check we are correct. Does seem so. Oops. Go back here. Full. No, I'm not correct. Keep forgetting one thing. Am I? All right. Okay, let's bring in the eye. No? No, before I do that. Fill this. Fill this. Okay. Now for the helmet. Solid stroke. Arc. Let's go for a was it 10 or 8? Was it 8? I think it was an 8. Yeah. Get it to around there. Okay. Save. Was this drawn on the right layer? Right place? Looks like it. Okay. So what's everyone's plans for the weekend? Big plans. And be careful what you say. There might be people judging. This is rather weird. Why is this so weird? That's fine. No plans? Ah, one of those weekends again. We just go with the flow. Make sure you're fed, make sure you get enough sleep. Make sure you call a beloved one. Check up on how they are, let them know that you still care. I say that, but the implication is that I should also do such a thing and call my parents. Not sure if that's something I want to do. What's wrong with being a hypocrite? That is not something I like seeing. Why would this be the case? Pretty sure I checked the headdress head color. Maybe it's a helmet color issue? No. Why is it so thick? That's the color it should be. I mean, thickness. Hey, sour cream, welcome back. I've started coloring in, as you might notice. Though I do notice as well that I've made a horrendous mistake and made one line too thick. So I'm just gonna lock every other layer so I don't accidentally delete that. Remove this. Wait a minute, what's going on here? Undo. Redo, undo, undo, redo, redo, undo. If I... There might be a duplicate. Ah, there is a duplicate. The question is where? There we go. It's on face. So on the face layer, there's a line that's not supposed to be there. So move that. If you select an existing line, it should tell you the stroke size. Is that in edit mode? Or is that in draw mode? How do you select a line in draw mode? You slept on your desk. Oh, are you okay though? Because Do you not have like a neck injury at the moment? Stiff neck. Those are terrible. Okay, that is much better. Unlocking the colors, locking the face, unlocking the colors, locking the helmet, unlocking the colors, save. Yeah, I'm still in Capri. But I've basically finished the line work. Last night I stayed up till 2 AM doing the line work, and then finished that up, and now today I'm doing the coloring. Last night I also realized I made a huge mistake with the background image being disproportionate, being stretched out, and I was tracing the character on a stretched background image. And to fix that, it's terrible. Where am I now? Helmet color. Helmet color is basically done, I feel. So now, save. We can go on to headdress color. Let's start with gold plate. On the layer, that's the correct layer. I'm going to hide the helmet. Do the fill and hope that did it correctly. Seems to be. His head be like triangular. Yeah. Oh, you mean the top part? Yeah. I'm still on this one. I'm gonna That's strange. Last time it colored the inside as well. Let's just make sure that cursor to the origin. Yeah. Okay. The fact that it's like covered here might be because of a layer issue. I mean, not according to this. Not gonna lie, when I started to play Smite, I thought they're Jesus Christ in the game. When you started. And how did you feel when you learned the truth? Undo, 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 undo. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be a very interesting character to play. You say nice skills, but I mean, the dude basically, what? Advocates love and peace and righteousness. I don't know. Maybe I'm not clever enough. Let's lock the helmet color. Can I erase all this? Okay. Let's try this again. Stroke depth. So technically, this should be above the other one. The headdress should be over the helmet, yeah. And the helmet's down here, so in my mind this is above. So this should be above the helmet. He could have a blind skill and a resurrection passive. Let's retry this. Full gem. Still not working. If I look at the back, no. Undo. Full from this angle, no. Why would it do it like this? Am I on the right layer? Yes. This is perplexing. I'm not entirely sure why this is happening. Mask pixels from underlying layers drawing. Don't think that's what I want. Maybe it's a different. What does this pass index do? I don't know. Thanks. Yeah, I mean... if I go to the eyes and I go to color, yeah, it still shows the other colors as like a border. Why would it do that? What if, hear me out, what if we somehow, if these layers were like somehow transformable by position? still doesn't explain why it worked before. Alright, enjoy food. Oh, food. I haven't even had breakfast yet. Neither lunch. Ugh. It's one of those days again. Yeah, hopefully I can, when you return, I'll be able to impress you with the ability to paint over different colors. What if I do something like an erase? Can I erase this? No. Because it's locked. I'm literally unlocking everything now. Okay, that was worth a shot. The only other thing I can think of is to go to object mode, select the address. Why can I not select it? Colors lock, color lock, color lock, color lock. Do I need to do it in edit mode? Yikes. Hide the helmet. Hide the face. Hide everything. Okay. Now select everything. And now we move this in the Y direction. That's not the Y direction. Right. Okay. I've literally just pushed this around because of the Y position before. Sorry, what? Wait. I think I know why. I'm a baboon. Just undo that change in position. I'm a baboon, that's why. Just literally a baboon, and that's why, you know, can we just admit that I'm a baboon? Can we just admit it and get it over with and then go on with our lives? Please? Just say, hey, freaking, you're a baboon. And I'd be like, ah, oh, thank you. I needed that confirmation. I fixed it. There we go. Now I can get rid of this thing, yeah. Save. Start coloring in. Just to make sure, yeah, okay. Just had to make sure that it's all there. Just to make sure they're all on the same level, yeah. Alright. There it is. Now we lock it and hide it. Next, we do the show the helmet. The helmet's done. The helmet's done. Okay. So for those parts and this part, the helmet's done. I'll do the coloring later. Now for the face. The face, I need the eyes for. Why? Do I need the face, the eyes? I think I do. And I need the helmet. Do I? I do. Okay. Let's just double check the eyes. What was the problem? Well, the problem was if I just activate this thing here, every time I selected an area to paint, every time I selected an area to paint, it would consider everything that's visible. So all I had to do was just hide the helmet in the background, so that it doesn't consider the lines of the helmet. And then we can add the helmet back in. Sometimes I find it weird because layers for me means they're like on completely different sheets. And if you want to color in the one sheet, you know, you could just color in that one sheet. It's not affected by the other layers. But when you want to color something in that has lines, it considers the whole image's lines. Okay, face, color, lock the face, lock the eyes, lock the helmet. Just the face color I need. And then we're gonna, oopsie, just color the face in with the right tone I think because to all origins save. Okay, see, it looks good. Alright. And I think this is also part of the face. Ooh, something's not going right. Why is this cutting out a chunk? There's something weird going on with this line, yeah. Oh, it's everywhere. Wait, we know why this is happening. We know why this is happening. Because the face color is... No, it is lower than... the face might need to be lower than a helmet. That's what... 1, 2... And then the helmet color goes up. There we go. Now I've got my thick lines again. Alright. Layer orders. Pretty important. Okay, face color. Just paint this one. Let's just make sure all the colors are correct. Seems so, all the lines seem correct. Alright. Now we lock the face color because that's done for now. Is that all? Are we done? No, we're not done. We're far from done. The eyes needs to be colored. Okay. Eye color. Fill with the colors of dark. No. Undo. With light. Light and dark insides. There we go. There's our Kipling head. Now we can do the rest of the coloring, which is up here, part of the helmet. So lock the eyes, put everything away, or hidden. And now for the top part of the helmet. Let's just review our image. It's like a purpley color. New material. Let's call it purple. What material is it? Like a shiny purple material, like a gem. I'm just gonna call it purple gem, even though that's not what it is. We're gonna do a fill, not a stroke. Purple, a red, and blue. Let's make it 0.7 and say 0.7. Like that color, maybe darker. Bit more blue, maybe. Yeah. Let's make sure we're on the right level. Helmet color. Is that a fine color? I feel like probably not. Maybe more of a gradient. Can you do gradient textures, materials? Solid? Gradient. Oh, you can. Secondary color. Let's go for the same, but just like lighter. Like that. Okay. What is this? Let's make this just white so we can see what's going on now. That's no gradient. Where's the gradients? Oh, I see. Let's make this a 0. So if I do this on a Y, undo. Nope. Nope. You could use texture too, I think. Yeah. But basically, yeah, that's true. Okay, okay. I'll do it later. I will do it, but I'll do it later. For now, I'll just stick with the dark purpley color. Later, I'll replace it with a texture. Save. Maybe just make this a bit lighter. It doesn't really match the rest of the vibrant colors. Okay. And now we can do a little extremely light blue color. Like almost imperceptible white to light blue. That'll be his armor white. Like that is a 1, that is a 1, and this is a 1. But then to make it a little blue, you need to make these less than 1, I think. Like 0.95 and 0.95. And that's so imperceptible, even I can tell what it is. 9. That's still very difficult to tell. Just try 7, just so I know how it works. There we go. That might work. Helmet color. Full. We're in the right layer. Okay. There we go. Okay, now that I see it on the canvas, I can definitely say, let's make it lighter. Undo. 0.8. 0.8. Yeah, that's a fine one. All right, save. Now we need to do the same with the chin. Like gradient it upwards. We'll get to it. We'll get to it. Okay. Okay, helmet color, change it to light, full. Fill these for now, just so it doesn't look out of place. What on earth is this line? Oh, that's okay. We've done the head successfully. We've colored in successfully. Let's double check our work. Okay, the head's done. We can now move on to the big meaty claws. Oh yeah, baby. Big and meaty. But to do that we need to go to object mode and then first select something and then we can go to draw. Right claw, front, flesh, color, same with this, color, move it down one. flesh definitely needs to be lower. And the armor color needs to be above the flesh. Okay. Save. Claw. There we go. Oopsie. For now, let's ignore. And then the arm as well. The arm as well. Okay. Save. Edit. Object. Copy. Paste. Color. Copy. Color. Save. Okay. Armor is above the color. Colors are lower down. Alright. Let's hide the meaty claw for now. Now over here, I think we need to hide their head just so it doesn't interfere with any layers that we're trying to do. As for the lines, I think the lines are fine. Let's do the flesh color first. Since we already have the flesh color, it'll be easy. Skin. Okay. Q. Oh. Arm. Flesh color. Did I break the previous thing? I did. How do I fix this? Oh, somehow I fixed it. Okay. Hide that. Color. Layers. Lock the arms. Hide the armor for now. Okay. Q, no. Draw, save. Okay. We're at the right timeline. We're on the right layer. The arm. Let's rename this to arm instead of back. Okay. Fill. That did not work. Oh, okay, undo. skin. Color. Okay. There's so many variables in this thing. I hope it's all worth it. Save. This thing is locked. Gonna hide that. Gonna show the armor. Arm flesh. Actually, let's remove some lines here. We don't need these lines. Apparently I can't. Save. Why can I not? I'm on this level. Arm flesh. It's not locked, it's visible. I'm on eraser. Yeah. What's the point? It's rather perplexing. It's right there. Erase. Point. Radius. Scale it down, I guess. But it's not erasing. What am I missing? Wait, is it only erasing the certain... No, surely not. Surely that's not the... Yeah. Let's go to object. Let's say we want to scale it. Okay, it works. So we want to sculpt. It's not working. Oh, now it works. Why is the one working but the other one isn't? Oh, I think I know why. Q, draw, erase. There we go. It doesn't. No, it does work. What? I don't know what I did. Just gonna erase these lines. There. Save. Days passing so quick and I haven't even done much. I'll need to end the stream very soon. Save. Okay. Lock that. I already have this. Armor color. Choose a material. New material. Choose a cold plate light. On this particular day, yes. Go for a quick erase. Save. Lock it again. Go back here. Q, draw, full. It's called. Don't make me cry now. Alright, good night. Thanks for popping by, dropping by, coming by. Do do do. Da da. Da 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 da. Oops. Da 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 da. Da da. Ba bum. Bum. Bum bum. Ba bum. Ooh, why is that happening? it's not supposed to open. I'll fix it in post, as they say. New material, dark plate. Check I'm on the right armor. Okay. Ba-bum, ba-bum, ba-bum. This doesn't feel like armor. Gold plate dark. It is. Doesn't feel like it. Okay. Undo. That's. It's not bad looking. If I do say so myself. Armor white. There, and probably there. I'm not entirely sure. Okay, save. We can now do that. Looking fine. Okay. Do I do the right, the left side? Probably not, right? Let's just do the big meaty claw. So we'll hide that. Get the big meaty claw in. Object mode. Choose the big meaty claw. Select. Go here. Can I like select that one? Okay, there we go. Draw. Save. Okay. Flesh color we can include now. Select that layer, go to the materials, add skin medium, done. Just double check everything's lined up fine. Okay. Now add new gold plate light, full plate dark. We're going to need the ruby gem, red gem. We are going to need the white. Yeah. Armor white. Okay. Cool. Save. Flesh is done, so we can hide that. Color. Let's do there. Let's do there. Probably there. Actually, let's do there. And here. I want to do this dark. Maybe I want to do an in-between color for these at some point. Let's do white here, white here, white here, white here. And then finish off with the red gem. Oh, we missed that part. Nice. Save. Look at the layers. Let's show them and lock them. And that shall be it for today. Everything looks looked fine. Oh, I forgot that. We're not done yet. We're not done yet. Not until I fix this. What do I call this? Like fluff? Fur? Just fur. Yeah, we can call it fur. New fur. Is fur with two R's? I have no idea. Okay. It's a fill, not a stroke. All right. Layer. I'm on the armor color. And we could start coloring this in. This is the armor, right? It's not. Wait. I'm on the claw. So this is on the arm. Save. Draw. Okay. There we go. Now we can lock that. Now we can unhide that. Now we can hide this as well. And there's Capri Vision. Coloring. Vision. Now, the big issue is that this thing is like further. Can this be solved simply by dragging it? I feel like it can. But I don't. But I'm also left with the question, why is this? How do I make this appear above the other one? The only thing I can think of is just to move it slightly. So like here. Just to edge it slightly to one direction. I want to move it in the Y direction in negative space like this. There we go. And that shall be it, officially, for this week. Next week we'll do the rest of the body. Shouldn't be too hard now that I know basically what I'm doing. I did this last claw in what, 5 to 10 minutes in between all the changes. Alright, and then after that is the gradient pass, where some things will have a gradient. I might tweak some colors, and then we'll have our first character. Exciting stuff. Alright, thanks everyone for joining. I shall see you all next time. Bye bye.